I'm watching social media.
Yep.
And I think most people on social media right now are similar to Siddharth. They're all celebrating Virat's 100, which we also celebrated, by the way.
Of course.
A big milestone. But I can't see many talking about any result or anything because they know.
Yeah, but actually one thing's changed.
What?
The scoring rate. For the first time in this test match, you've seen them score at over 4 runs per over. Which is why now you're only 8 runs behind Australia. Milestones have been done. 110 runs have come in this session alone.
Okay.
At about 4 runs per over. Game on.
Game on?
Game on. If you score,
fool's paradise.
if you score another 100 runs, okay, in the next hour.
In the next hour?
In the next hour.
Okay.
Or if you bat out
you
this...
resume at 2:30.
Yeah, 2:30 till 4:30. Supposing if we can get a score of 150.
A lead.
Then entire 5th day.
And you give Australia about
3
25 minutes to play.
Hopefully 25 minutes. 25 minutes.
Come
Who knows?
again.
If you score at a similar rate for the next
What is similar rate?
110 maybe in 28 overs. In the next session. From 2:30 to maybe say 4 o'clock. Score at over 100. Now that small milestones
100 runs
are
out. You are talking about full session they got 100.
Yeah.
You're saying half a session they should get
He's
that.
saying
1.5 sessions.
He's saying
What
1.5 hours. 1.5 hours. 28 overs. Supposing they bowl about 25
But
overs.
just now you give an example of 2 hours of cricket.
Yeah.
2 hours of cricket they got
110 runs.
So then give them 2 hours of cricket for 110. That's end of session.
Bat aggressively.
No, but he's saying at the rate that they've played,
Okay.
they have batted aggressively here.
So
They have taken 2 hours.
Yeah.
He's conveniently telling you that you're getting 110 runs, but he's cutting 1 hour.
Supposing if they
They
don't
batted
finish,
aggressively
Yeah.
to get 110 runs in 2 hours. Now he's saying, assuming they will bat aggressively like this, they'll get 110 and they'll give 1 more hour. Where does that extra hour come from?
Clarification.
Okay, 2 hours.
Please check me.
2 hours, 2 hours, okay. Supposing they don't finish all their overs, you still have additional half an hour until 5 o'clock. 4:40.
No, but that additional half an hour you'll only get if there are overs left.
No,
for the
overs
day.
the same na yaar, 20 odd overs will
How many
happen.
overs
You
have we
make
done
up your
for the
mind.
day?
Okay. How many overs are left in the day? Anurag, just go there.
Arey yaar, I'll tell you.
31 overs left in the day. Okay. Assuming, okay. Say after this 110 runs, they score. They go berserk now.
4 runs and over.
4
at
runs
best.
and over.
Okay.
Okay.
So now tell me now give me exact figure.
Okay.
So you need to bat the whole session to be able to get that kind of a lead.
Exactly. Now 4 runs and over. How many overs are you saying? Now come to specific.
25 overs.
4 runs and over is 100 runs.
100. Okay.
Okay. ठीक है.
You
100
then,
run.
okay. You have
100 run lead. Okay, I've
Yeah.
given you. Though you are still short, but you have 100 run lead.
And leaving you with 6 overs.
6
now.
overs, okay. 2 gone for the changeover. 4 overs, just get Ashwin Jadeja and get a wicket. Then
And
third,
still not game on.
fifth day, you've left entirely for Australia to collapse. It can
So
happen.
Siddharth is saying, what will happen? India bat till whatever time to get a 100 run lead, which we have said will then eventually give them 4 overs. Then on this benign pitch, where Akshar Patel is a good batsman, but he's batting no less than Don Bradman. There, the Australian batsman will lose 1 wicket in 4 overs. Okay, I'll give him that also. That is done. Now he's saying on the 5th day, the dead as a dodo Ahmedabad pitch will become Indore. Day 3 of Indore, it will become overnight. Automatically, there will be either he will do Jadoo Tona from here, black magic, or he will send some Khufia Jasoos from here who will
Dig the pitch. In saffron, dig the pitch up.
hiding under the dark night.
Yeah.
They'll go quietly in the highly guarded, secured
all the security.
Narendra Modi Stadium, and they will quietly, and they can't even dig like badly, right? Because quietly they'll work on it, make rafts, and run away. And nobody will raise a stink when they go the next day and see it, and then this will
or do what Aditya Pancholi tried in Awal number, put a bomb underneath the pitch and then explode it to make it a crater.
If that was to happen, sir,
Weird.
a bomb is to go off even when the players are not there.
Yeah.
There will be no day 5.
There will be
You know what stadium you're talking about, right? You're talking about explosions.
I'm talking about a film. A film.
So,
But
sir,
I'm betting on an Australia collapse. That is not
this
Jadoo
pitch.
or nothing. Yeah, it can happen.
What makes you believe so?
Because Australia have collapsed on flatter roads when they have come to India in the past.
But that Australia and this Australia, again,
yeah, this
That Australia
Australia
was much
won a
better.
test match
Yeah.
in Indore also. In
Yes.
tough condition. Suddenly those batsmen, the same Australia last time they came, won a test match, drew in Ranchi also.
Yeah.
Suddenly this same Australian team, when India is batting like legends, Don Bradman and Sir Garfield Sobers and Viv Richards, they're all batting like that. And they will all bat like Courtney Walsh and Chris Martin. Suddenly Australia.
Yeah.
They will bat like that and they will all be all out in one session or two sessions.
Yeah.
And whatever.
See, I would have revised my thing of a draw had they not scored at such a big rate. At a big rate. See, if they had scored say 20
You
overs,
know-
50 or 60, then I said, "Arey, meandering away."
even then, looking at the nature of this wicket, even a 100-run lead isn't nothing. Isn't nothing need to have.
Pressure.
Well, pressure for what?
Pressure on the Australians. How will they survive Ashwin and Jadeja and
But
Akshar on a 50
why
wicket?
would they not think that, or they have enough reason to feel that they can play anyone on this deck, na? They have done decently, let's say in the last test match in the first innings over here. They have every reason to believe that we can counter
No.
Akshar and Ashwin and Jadeja.
What Siddharth is saying is not impossible.
No,
Okay,
but then
funnier
the pitch
things
is
have
not giving-
happened. Yeah, no, I'm saying
the
funnier
pitch is
things
not
have
giving any reason to
happened in
believe.
cricket. No, funnier things have happened. Like crazy things have happened in cricket, which none of us expected. But looking at where the match is, how the pitch has played out in 4 days, where it stands right now with only just 4 sessions left in a test match, and you are right now 1.5 innings. You've not even completed 2 innings. There is no, like, the chances of what Siddharth is saying is like, as good as the chance of, let's say, Mohammad Shami getting a 50 or a 60 in a test match. That can happen. Shami can get a 50 or a 60 in a test match, but the chances of that happening are very, very rare. So similarly, chances of what he's saying is not impossible. Like, it's not impossible for Shami to get a 50 in a test match. What he's saying is not, but where it stands and what we've seen so far, there is absolutely 5% chance, as I said, about a Shami getting a 50 in a test. It's there. So I think the problem where Siddharth finds himself in is that he's stuck to his guns from day one, saying this is the pitch he likes, he loves. And now the problem is, every day when he was talking, he said day one, but you're only talking about day one. Day two, see how it will happen. Day two, he said, you're only talking about day two, see what happens in day three. Day three, he said, he's only talking about day three. So what has happened? He's gotten caught in that.
And he's still trying to
And
justify it.
yeah, so there is a thing that my good friend, I don't know if my former colleague called Navjot Singh Sidhu. I spent many years with him doing
Sherry.
cricket shows. Sherry Paji. He used to say one line, which is like, he used to say, "Gire phir bhi tang upar." So basically, if I fall down, मेरी टांग लेकिन ऊपर ही है. देखो मैं गिर गया. So he's गिरे लेकिन टांग ऊपर.
Oh my God.
So he's done that. कि now I am every day, Thokotali, every day what he's saying is getting wrong. But he's hellbent. टांग तो ऊपर है, होगा. That collapse will happen. He's hoping. But I am only waiting now. I cannot wait for day 5. Because day 5 at this time, तब तो I hope he will concede. Or I don't know whether he'll say कि no, last session is still there. There will be 10 wickets that will fall and India will come and get something like that. He might still say, I don't know. But I'm hoping that let day 5 also happen. Let us know. It's not going to happen, Siddharth. You're hoping for it. There are more chances. In
He's
fact,
got-
now
He's got hope against hope.
yeah, there are more chances of now, honestly telling you, of Sri Lanka doing 2-0 than India winning this test match. So that's a rare thing. I mean, it'll be a freak sort of a test match. If that happens, this will be a test match for the ages. We'll remember it for the longest time. That what a test match. And what a bowling performance it would be. Some of those guys, I mean, if that happens, I'd be tempted to give one of those bowlers man of the match than even a Virat Kohli or a I mean, that is the kind of impact that will. But I'm sorry, that is
Okay, what if just a 70-80 run lead? You still have an hour. Declare. Why not declaration?
I said, but you could do it. But for that, see, Baba, what I was saying is that for 80 runs, let's look at 80 runs. 80 runs at 4 and over, which is also a good strike rate. You need how many? 20 overs. So then you'll have about 2-3 gone for the changeover. So you'll have about 8-9 overs. So they are looking at 8-9 from there. And then at least 2 sessions. So, I mean, be realistic. Even if you had a great bowling performance, you're not going to get them out before lunch and 9 overs. That's going to be, it doesn't happen.
Like building a castle in the
At
air.
best you can do is look at in that session before tea. That is also if you have an outstanding bowling performance. Before tea you get them out, by which time they would have taken about 40 run lead or so, I'm guessing, Australia. And then you get them out, maybe. At the moment seems unlikely. But
Yep. So why am I saying it is because see I can bet on Australia collapsing a lot more. But yeah, maybe
Have they given you any signs over here? Let's on this tour.
yes. I mean
But those were different tracks altogether. What we saw in Nagpur, okay, you can.
Nagpur was a good deck. They psyched themselves out 177 and 21.
Chalo, believe.
Yeah.
But
Here-
do you expect them to, let's say, they will have to do something like they did in Delhi, second innings.
You know, kind of the summit of Kohli 2020. Because what happened in that was Australia made 407, India notched up 499. They had a similar kind of one day was washed out totally. South Africa, Australia, what happened? They collapsed in the second this thing. They were all out for 207 or 210. India chased on 136 in 1.5 sessions. Kind of, it can that happen. Because I am counting on Ashwin and Jadeja's accuracy. The Australian bowlers with attacking field settings, they did not do it.
Something from the pitch. Yes, they can be accurate. They have been accurate. Barring, let's say, I think Indore first innings where they didn't have their accuracy in place. Largely they've been spot on, but even then this track doesn't inspire me, let's say.
Yeah, either this is like Mohali or like Ranchi 2017, where it became a feather bed, absolute feather bed. But there the scoring rate was a bit low. Same here, scoring rate is low. But why it has given you a bit of optimism is because they increased the scoring rate towards the back. That's why. Otherwise, I would have said, yeah, I'll change. It's meandering on a draw. I mean, it's just going to be a dull, boring draw. That's what I would have said it is. But the scoring rate in the last hour has given you a bit of confidence that yes, you can cling on to some straws in a sinking ship. In that way. So, yeah, it is a road. It's not a road, it's a feather bed of a deck where there is not much of bounce, not much of pace. But by sustained accuracy, maybe he can. Ashwin Jadeja can do it.
Take Sambit's comment.
Sambit Swain, don't be harsh on me. He's just optimistic. No, where is Nikhil harsh on me? He's only stating the facts, and experience shows that he is justified in what he says, what he reads of it.
Rajesh Kumar Patra says that Michael Vaughan has also tweeted India will win, but I will not take this as a compliment.
Yes.
Because anything Michael Vaughan tweets, I'm not interested in reading because all he does is he doesn't mean anything he tweets. He's only nasty. And by the way, him tweeting will also have some sort of sarcasm or tongue-in-cheek where he's actually either making fun of the Indian pitches or whatever. So I don't bother about what Michael Vaughan has to say.
Yes.
Because quite frankly, he's a biased man and he has a case against him for racism in Yorkshire as well.
Yeah.
So I just have no time for this gentleman because he's a notorious guy. So by the way, Siddharth, if you and him share the same thing, then I'd be worried.
No. The context.
It's not a compliment.
The context and the backdrop of my thing is totally different as compared to Michael Vaughan. You can be rest assured about that.
So if Michael Vaughan is saying that, a good chance of it not happening. What is the?
Yeah. Sarab Nagpal.
Harshit take the question. What is Sarab?
Sarab Nagpal is saying that India will not win because they never intended to win. He also says that more than half of the boundaries came after 100. No discussion. Came after 100, he's saying after India crossed 100.
No.
Virat's.
Virat's
100 is.
Yeah. So, Yeah, but then the initial intent was shown by KS Bharat, that 21 run over that he hit of Cameron Green. Okay, then Aksar has been aggressive, and Australia's bowlers just don't seem to have a clue, and they don't know how to plug the gaps.
No, but what's wrong if Virat was being a bit circumspect and playing for 100?
Nothing wrong, I would say.
Right?
Nothing wrong.
1200 odd days is not correct.
Yeah, exactly.
He is the same guy who must be saying, I'm not getting any pitch to get. Those kind of pitches where you're playing is, 5% chance of getting 100.
Yeah.
I finally got one. In fact, can I be honest? If he had not got 100 here, we'd all be saying, look at him, we got a chance.
He himself would have said that to himself.
Yeah.
He knew this was
All
his
of
best
us
chance as
also.
well.
So, I mean, please, thing that he is supposed to do, he's done. He's got that 100. And let's give him his due. As I think Ravi Shastri mentioned,
600 kilo
600 kilo gorilla
is back, yes.
And if that allows him more confidence going forward, so be it. I mean, I think him batting slightly quicker or whatever is not. You guys are all saying it because you're overly optimistic. You think that if the match goes on the way they do, and I'm saying Australia come out, give me no reason that there'll be a collapse. Australia are just 4 or 5 down at the end of day 5. Then it wouldn't have been a result. Now, wouldn't have mattered at what pace Virat Kohli is going to bat. And he's not going to be assuming. So I have no complaints about this. And by the way, it's not just Virat Kohli. It's Australia that needed a victory more than India. India sitting pretty at 2-1. Khwaja also batted like that. He batted to the conditions.
Yes.
Nobody criticized him for batting.
Also,
the way
maybe
he did.
we don't know about Shreyas Iyer. Maybe Virat knew Ravindra Jadeja's wicket was gone, and the way again Shrikar Bharat doesn't give you a lot of confidence. He can give that he can bat. That's the whole day, or he's not had that kind of an innings like that. So Virat just assumed responsibility, I would say.
You heard the mouthful that Jadeja got from Sunny Gavaskar on commentary.
Yes.
For the shot he played.
Yep.
Virat had done that.
Same.
Yeah. I think this is unnecessary.
Yeah.
Rohan Shetty says, rather than declaring today, declare tomorrow, use the heavy roller tomorrow, get around 140-50 lead and give Australia at least 85 overs to bat. Even if they exceed your lead, you can easily chase 50.
But a heavy roller on this deck.
Not a heavy roller.
Won't do. See, the heavy roller, what it does is heavy roller short-term gain but long-term loss. But as I said, heavy roller here will not.
It won't help the bowlers.
Yeah, it's not going to break the pitch. What you expect.
You need a light
after 1
roller.
hour,
Yeah.
It'll break. It won't. So I mean, I understand the point that you're making. I mean, forget the heavy roller, but what you're saying is like bat till tomorrow, and get like a 150-ish lead is what you're saying, and then put them in and hope that in about, it won't be 85. You have to bat a little bit more, but about 70-75 overs, get them out. That's a possibility. As I said, it's not impossible.
Eden.
But looking at what, but see that again, you give that Eden example.
That had more bounce. That had already gotten a lot of assistance.
Exactly. So if that's there, then what?
I mean, not Eden. I would say Mohali 2013.
Yeah. The only way that can happen is, as I said, more than the assistant for the bowlers and pitch. If like the batsmen commit harakiri, they like shoot themselves in the foot, and multiple back shots are played.
Yeah. Something that we saw in this innings from
Nagpur.
Possible. But there, why those shots were played? Because they were a bit helpless as to how will I survive on this pitch.
Yeah.
So you try to play. But here you don't have to be impatient, right? You don't have to be, right? It's okay, stick around.
Yeah.
So I'm saying a bit surprising. Rajesh B is asking, what should be India's strategy to win this test? Till now, they don't look like winning it. I agree. I mean, the one thing that I had suggested, Rajesh, yesterday, I don't know whether that will happen, is if... Oh, sorry. Mic is... that's because it had fallen down. So one thing that I said yesterday, that if they were to bat, they are like almost there. I'm saying could have been declare now. Okay.
Yes.
Bring Australia in. Okay. Then you have time to play with. So you're almost equal. Let's see how many runs and what pace they bat.
Yeah.
Then you have about 3 sessions you're looking at, or 2 sessions, 2.5 sessions, whatever. See how the game goes. It's like what England would have done.
Perhaps.
You come, you bat, we'll try and get you out. See, if you don't, then then maybe they will put you to bat later and then you survive the day out, but that's a risk you take. The option is you get them out, then it will be under your control to bat the way you want to. So for example, you got 60 odd runs to get or 70 odd runs to get in the last 15 overs or
Yes.
so, or 16, something like that, you go all out. But that's in your control, is what I'm saying. That could have been one, because it's a big risk, I agree, because then you increase the chances of you losing. Because Australia then, if they bat well on this and at their pace without taking a risk, they can still put you in the last innings with decent amount of runs on board, and you'll have so they'll be in the driver's seat, but you open up a chance of a win, because at the end of the day, a draw and a loss is the same for you.
Yep.
But whether the Indian team is looking like that, I don't know. Whether they are more worried about the fact that, no, listen, I mean, for World Test Championship, yes, draw and loss are the same. But just for our pride and the fact that we want to be ahead in the series, we don't want to risk a loss.
And remember, tomorrow, even before the day will begin here, you would have known what has happened at the Hagley Oval.
That's something I was thinking. Is the dressing room talk around what's happening over there?
I don't think so.
Neither do
They'll be focused on the conditions that are what we need to do in this match. I don't think they'll be focusing in Christchurch. Not at all.
Yeah.
Because I think teams
Even
generally...
though a lot hinges now, Sri Lanka managed. Nobody gave Sri Lanka a chance. Let's be honest. Nobody gave Sri Lanka a chance in New Zealand. But Sri Lanka have given themselves a very good chance now. A very good shot at winning the first Test match.
If that happens, it'll be monumental. Monumental for Sri Lanka. But it will totally... The cricket world will be blown off the charts if they do a repeat in Wellington. And if India draw this, oh boy. Prepare for the knives, butcher cleavers to come out, because then your intent will be questioned here. First. Second, why did you shoot yourself in the foot in Indore?
I still don't think much can be said about this, even let's
What
say in a week's
intent,
time.
yeah.
I
What do you
still
do
don't
on
think
this
so.
page?
Yeah.
Indore, again, you can go back, question Indore and the performance there, but maybe not.
I'll see how the Australian play now. See, they need a win now. Let's see if Australian come out and play attacking cricket. Let me see. Will they do it? We'll see.
I don't think so. So,
Anyway.
yep, 2 hours for the end of day 4. Man, for the first time we have had a day 4. Which is why one of our family members said,
In a month's time.
Why did we have 2 extra days in this test match?
Yeah. He wants timeless test matches.
Yeah.
Keep going on till both innings are over.
See, we had a super test. Australia versus World 11. 6-day test, but it only lasted half the duration. Because that Australian team was so good.
Chalo.
See you at Stumps.
Take care.
Vanakkam.